Good evening and welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel because it pushes the algorithm and more people get to watch this YouTube channel and what I'm talking about and how we're fighting for decency with power. So recently I just said that in order for a candidate to be eligible for our vote, they would have to make a confession about what neoliberalism is and denounce neoliberalism. Number two, what modern monetary theory is, its main tenet, and the fact that we have to have free and fair elections before we fix anything else. So this is a starting point for any candidate wanting our vote, right? Now, I wanted to now go with, and I also briefly said at the very end of the video that everybody should try their best to give the organization realprogressives.org as much money, a couple of dollars a month. Imagine millions of people doing that, right? And they're really working hard and doing really good work on educating people about what the future might be for the working class. And that's what I want to talk about a little bit tonight. That is an understanding of modern monetary theory and the core tenets of what they're saying. Now, modern monetary theory is nothing more than a description of how a sovereign government who issues its own currency and that is free floating, taxes and spends. And at root, it basically says that there's nothing that the federal government cannot afford. It's not a matter of financial affordability. It's only a matter of resources. Do we have the resources to do what we want to do? That is the question. It's not how are you going to pay for it. Dr. Stephanie Kelton's book, The Deficit Myth, explains that very well. I can't tell you how excited I got when I found out that Bernie Sanders had chosen Dr. Stephanie Kelton to be his financial advisor. Man, you're talking about a freaking paradigm shift. But sadly, when asked how come he didn't tell the people when he was running for a campaign, or running his campaign, that about modern monetary theory, he said he was a fiscal conservative. And this is a hurdle that we have to overcome. We have to understand how modern money works, because that is the key to understand that out of that, we can have policies that really do for the working class in America. Like, again, this is just a description. Out of an understanding of how this works comes the neoliberal idea of how we're going to spend a whole bunch of money and making war around the world, and how we're going to give businesses tax breaks, right? But what the left looks at it as is one particular thing called the Jobs Guarantee Program, and that I'm going to talk about in my next video. But for now, keep the faith and fight for decency.